Hello, you caught me mid-drink. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday, May 3rd. Oh my goodness, it is May already. And you know what that means? That means I can show you this. Yay! So the catalog went live yesterday. So you guys can check out all the new stuff. If you don't have a catalog, I have a link to it on my blog. So check out Stamping with Jen on Blogger. And there is amazing stuff in there. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm just checking out my iPad. So getting me set up on my iPad. So I am Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. If you're watching me, please leave a message so that I know you're here. Leave a comment. If I can ever get my iPad to work, I will be able to respond to you. If not, then I will respond after. And I do appreciate you guys coming and watching. So we're going to make a fun fold today. We're going to play with the daisies, so the Cheerful Daisies set. And the fun fold is a really cute one. We made it at what is that? The spring retreat, or I can't even remember the name of it. Oh my goodness, it's going to be one of those nights. We made it with Kylie and with Lisa, so it was Lisa Curcio's design, and I loved it. So it's very, very, very simple, and we're gonna make that tonight. So I'm gonna turn you around. Close your eyes so you don't get sick, and so you don't see my mess behind my camera. And we're gonna get stamping. Okay, let me figure out. Okay, I'm going to turn, okay, close your eyes. I'm going to turn you up. You can see my hands now. And we will flip you over. And we will get this set up, hopefully somewhat straight. Hey Heather, how's it going? Okay, so my camera is in the way. Let's try and move it out of the way. Now it's going to be crooked. Oh no, that's going to be really annoying. So you guys are going to have to bear with me while I fix this. Oh, if I can. Okay, we're just playing. It was fine when I tried it earlier, so I don't know why it's in the way. Okay, now let's fix that. Told you I'd make you sick. All right. That's going to have to go. I am doing well, Heather. I don't know if it's the weather. Well, I guess we haven't seen the sun in a while, but I am exhausted. So hopefully I'm a little bit coherent tonight. Okay, so we are going to play with Cheerful Daisies. I'm having a in-person or virtual stamp camp with the Cheerful Daisies with two of my friends. The registration for that closes on May 8th, and the event is on, oh my goodness, can you hear my dogs playing? And the event is on June 10th, and it's going to be featuring this. And this is the card we're making tonight. Isn't that cute? So you can either do it, so you can see how it's set up here, and it does fold to go into a card, a regular envelope. You can either decorate the back. This is like I did one here, and I decorated the back, and I left a spot to write. Or you can flip it up and have a place to write in here. So we're going to make this card tonight. But I am allowed to open the catalog now because this is live. So here is the Daisy Suite. I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to show you the Daisy Suite that will be featuring in the online stamp camp. Gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. I've used it before. Stunning paper and some really cute embellishments. I'm also having another event. It's a Fun Fold Frenzy. So it's a little bit of a smaller event. We're going to only be doing 6 cards, but they're all going to be fun folds. And it's going to be featuring the layering leaves. And this is Rachel Tessman's stamp set, and this is perfect for any kind of card. Love, love, love the sentiments. So this will be part of the other event that I'm having, and that is on June 24th, and that is virtual. Okay, any questions? Registration is on my blog, or you can just reach out and we will go. I'm hoping my lighting is okay. It's a little weird. All right, so let's get started on the card. I'm going to put this here so I remember what I'm making. We're going to change it up a little bit. I'm not all that keen on this, so we're going to experiment tonight and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, oh well, we tried. Okay. So what we need to start is we need a few pieces. Let me just move some of these out of the way. We're going to bring in our trimmer and we're going to do some scoring. So this is a 5.5 by 5.5 piece, and this is actually our base here. So we're going to do the scoring just like that. So we are going to score it at 3/4. Let me make sure I score and don't cut. And then we are going to turn this around and we're going to score this at 1.5. Okay, make sure it's straight. So 1.5. So 3/4, 1.5, and 3.5. All right. So that's our base. And then we have our two little cards here. Okay, so the big one, this is the big step. This one is 3 by 8.5, and we're going to score this at 4.25. At 4.25. And then, which is basically just in half. And then we're going to score it at 8. And the 8, we're not actually going to fold this. This is just to give the card a little bit of bend to make sure that it fits nicely in the envelope. Then our second step, which is this piece right here. Okay, this is 2 by 7, and we're going to score that again. We're going to score that in half at 3.5. Okay, and then we're going to score it also at 6.5, and that's going to have the same function as the other score line. It's just going to help it kind of fit nicely into our envelope. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to make this card. So we're gonna fold it first. So we're gonna just bring this one in just like this. Okay, so this is our back. Then our front step is gonna come up this way. And then this one is gonna come down just like that. Okay, do you see how it goes? So it's just like that. And this one, we want our score lines to be at the back of the card, okay? So we can score these ones in half, or fold these ones in half, and give them a good burnish. So I can't see comments for some reason. If you are, hopefully you're leaving me comments, and I'm not ignoring you. For some reason, they're not showing up. Swipe left. Okay. So leave me a comment to let me know you're here and make sure my thing is working. Because I can't see anybody. I can see that there's people watching me, but I can't see any comments. So please let me know if you're here watching. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch these. So on this one, I have the big panel to the left. I'm going to switch them. I'm going to do the little panel on the left. I'm just going to change it up. And then I'm going to do the big panel on the right. And all we want to do is, I'm shedding. Who else sheds? All we want to do is line these up so that we have equal spacing. Okay, so we are going to have a little bit of a border on either side. Okay, and just line them up just like this. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then we're going to attach them at the back. So I'm going to start with one. Again, we have not folded these, but I'm just going to give them a little where we have the extra. This just helps it fold nicely into our thingy. Do you know what a thingy is? I don't. It's an envelope. So, do you guys like the new catalog? Have you looked at it? All right, so we want to put adhesive just on the bottom here, and we want to make sure that it's lined up, okay? So I am going to just turn this over, and I'm just going to put some adhesive just like this, just on the one side, okay? And I'm going to leave a little bit of, I can't quite see that I'm straight on here because I can't get over the paper. Okay, so I'm just lining it up so it's straight, just like that. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to line it up a little bit off to the side there. So I'm going to put some adhesive on here. All right, and again, I'm going to line it up at the bottom, leaving equal, I'm just leaving a bit of an equal border between them. Okay, there we go. So then what we do is we just bring it around to the back and we just adhere this to the back. Okay, we do want it to be lined up. So I'm just going to put some seal here. Okay, I have no comments. Okay, line it up. And then we're going to put some seal here. Oops, that didn't work very well. And we'll line it up. Just like that. Okay, and that's the base of our card is done. Isn't that cool? So we can put these together. This is from the DSP, isn't it beautiful? And we're just going to glue it right down there. So let's do that first and get it out of the way. So this is one of the new colors. This is Berry Burst. So Stampin' Up! Has had a color refresh. And they brought back some favorites and they brought in some new ones as well. So Berry Burst is actually a returning color. Okay, let's get that straight. That is not straight, and I just pushed it down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't have my spatula one here. It's over at my cutting machine. Okay, we're going to try and get this off without making too big of a mess. This is the one bad thing about seal. That's why I love white glue, because I can have some time to straighten it. And oh no, when I put it on wrong. Okay, let's just get that up. Don't make a mess. So last week's video was all bloopers, and it looks like this week's video is going to be all bloopers too. Oh well. Okay, we're going to fold that one over, even though it's got sticky stuff on it. And let's get this straight. Let's do a better job with that. All right. Okay, and then we're going to just glue this down. You would think I'd learned and used Tombow. I'm going to put that away so I can use Tombow. And stick it right on there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to try something different. So here I just stamped it. What I want to do is I want to try embossing it and then coloring it with our blending brush. Okay, so we're going to get our heat embossing tool out. You guys are going to have to put up with me doing this, so I'm just going to give it a good rub over with our embossing buddy so that stuff doesn't stick that we don't want it to stick. Okay, and then we are going to get our Versamark, and I'm going to emboss in white. All right, so we are going to, can I fit this whole, wishing we can. I'm gonna fit this whole wishing you on here. I'm gonna cover up the brightest birthday, so we're just getting the wishing you. Okay. So I'm just doing this so that when I put it on the Versamark, I'm not getting ink on the wording below. And we're just going to do wishing you. So I'm in the Versamark. You guys won't be able to see it once I transfer it. Make sure you take your tape off. And then we're just going to stick the wishing you right along the bottom, just like that. And then we're going to take our flower. So this is the middle size one. I'm going to stick it right here. And I'm probably not going to do a leaf on this one, just because I put the wording all the way in. Oh, do we want a leaf? Do we? Yes, let's do a leaf. Let's see how it looks. All right, this is an experiment, guys. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try. We are going to try. Okay, so I'm looking for my tweezers. So let's get some white embossing powder on here. So how are you guys doing tonight? Are you enjoying the rain? If you're in Ontario, I think we've had rain. Oh, it feels like forever. Gloomy, gloomy, but it's supposed to get nice for the weekend. So let's just hope. All right. Okay, good. I have a couple spots that I just need to clean up here. And I'm going to get a finer brush if I can find one. Let's move this to the way. And I'm just going to take this little piece here off, here and here, and give it a flick off the camera. Okay, so we're ready to emboss. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. So, pardon the noise. Our heating gun gets, we have 2 settings on it, and it gets very, very, very hot. So I'm just going to warm it up. Warm it up. Okay, and here we go. I still love watching this happen. It's just magic watching it melt. Hopefully you guys can see that on the camera. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? I'm hoping this is going to look nicer than the ink. I guess we'll find out. Make sure you get it all, because you don't want your powder to come off. So pretty. All right. So now we're experimenting. So we need a block. Okay. And I'm going to come in with my, this is my Whisper White Craft Ink. And then this is another new color. This is Bubble Bath. Okay, so I'm just going to give those a shake. And we're going to color our flower with this. You could leave it just as it is, but I'm going to just see how this looks. I may ruin my card, but oh well. Somebody will like it. Okay, and then I'm just going to put another blob here. You don't need this much. I put way too much on here for what we need, but, and then I'm just going to bring my blender pen in, okay, and I'm going to use this to color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the white with the Bubble Bath and just make a really pretty pink. It's a little bit opaque, okay, and then all I'm going to do is color. Let's see how this works. It'll dry a different color. Okay, I could do it just in white, or I could just leave it. But I wanted to see the effect that this may have had, bringing in a little bit of pink tinge in here. Okay. So I can't see comments. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I'd love to know what your favorite new color is. I'm torn. I think I've always loved Lemon Lime Twist. That was always my favorite. But that Azure Afternoon is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love it. All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is a neat effect? I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's better than when I just stamped on the basic white. So if you don't have a blender pen, you could just use a paintbrush or a watercolor pen. I just didn't want a lot of water on here. I didn't want to have to wait for it to dry. Oh, that's pretty. So it looks almost like a vellum effect, eh? With some of the pink tones coming through. All right. Isn't this a fun, neat card? Like the fun fold? So this is Lisa Curcio's design that I was inspired by. All right. There you go. Okay, we'll wait for that to dry. So to clean this off, all I do is just keep going like this until I don't see any more pink. And then I am ready for the next one. All right. So guys, we are almost done this card. So I'm just gonna stick that. What do you think? Yeah, I like that. I like it better than the white one, I think. What do you guys like? Which one? Which one? Okay. Oh, this is the wrong glue. We will use this one. Okay, so don't forget to register. There's less than a week left to register for both of my events. Oh, did you see what I almost did? I almost put it on upside down. That would have been sweet. Yeah, so less than a week to register for both events. Both of them are going to be fun. They're going to be totally different, but lots of fun. And then for the inside, I haven't cleaned this, but we're going to cover up the wishing you. Ink it up with the berry burst. You don't want to get your fingers in here. Okay. Yuck. Okay, how much do you want to bet? I'm pink by the time I get this in the bin because I put way too much on and it's juicy. Come on, off my finger. Ah. Oh, not too bad. That's a mess, but that's okay. It's not going to go on my card. And we're just going to put this right in the middle. Just like that. And a cute little flower right there. And there we go. We just need to attach this and then we are done. So if you want, you can put a bigger panel on the back and have a larger place here to write. But I am just going to, I don't like writing a lot. Well, it depends. It depends on who I'm sending it to. But I normally don't write a lot. So we're just going to stick that right in there. And that's our card. So which one do you prefer? Isn't this gorgeous paper? Love it, love it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And if you want a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator and you're in Canada, let me know. I'd be happy to pop one in the mail for you. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, and we will talk soon. Bye for now.